Real, raw, and uncut. I'm TyTeaV Nelson, and welcome back, y'all. It's TyTeaV. All right, y'all. Welcome back to my show. I hope y'all had the best Christmas ever, and I hope y'all ready for 2020. My Christmas was great. Y'all know I'm big on just like holidays and stuff. I told y'all like I wasn't allowed to like celebrate them when I was younger, so I always like enjoy it when it's like amazing. So I had a great Christmas. Two things that I just have to say about Christmas is number one. Um, my one of my longest best friends ever. Natalie is her name. I've talked about her in like some of my other episodes where I talk about like when I didn't have a lot of clothes or when I didn't have things and I was going to school. I would literally stop by her house and she would get me all the way together. And she looked out for me. Her family like looked out for me like a whole lot. And they're Spanish, they're Puerto Rican, so I'm always like I'm at least like 1/3 Latina because I was raised around her family. So anyway, I get a package in the mail from her, and inside the package, number one, was her book. She is a published writer. It's called Unfailing Love and Heartache, Poetry for the Soul. Her name is Natalie Fonseca. Natalie, but I was raised listening to her mom yell and scream, Natalie, Natalie, my whole life. So Natalie Fonseca, okay? Y'all can find this book on Amazon. Y'all make sure to support. The book is amazing, and I've been like dying to like read it, and I'm like getting into like poetry and stuff. So I love that she sent me this. Thank you, Natalie. Y'all make sure that y'all buy it. It's like $25 on Amazon. Anybody who was like a huge like poetry lover, you must have this. The poetry is amazing. My favorite poem so far in this book is Music Man. I love this. So thank you for my gift. It's everything. Again, Unfailing Love and Heartache by Natalie Fonseca. There you go. You want to see it close? There you go. There you go. All right, and then as I kept digging in the box, she got me this super cute romper that I have on right now. Super cute romper. And it's just giving me, Latina vibes, and she knows I just love that. I like to embrace my 1/3 Latina. So anyway, love this romper. Soon, y'all, I've got like great things planned for y'all, like in 2020, great things for my show. So eventually y'all will be seeing like full body. I'll be showing y'all like super cute outfits that I'm wearing. I'll be letting y'all know like where I bought it from and all that kind of stuff. So y'all just get ready. I have great things planned for 2020, okay? Also, one gift I have to talk about is my mug. It's my mug, okay? So my little sister, the one used to be my old roommate, my little sis, who I call my little sis, she got me this mug. And you're not gonna believe what it says. It says, she believed she could, so she did. She believed she could, so she did. I almost like died when I got this gift. Just the sweetest thing ever. So I got like a lot of gifts and stuff, and God just like exceeded my expectations. We had like a small tree this year, like a small tree, and it was filled with gifts. Like God just exceeded our expectations. So I had like a beautiful Christmas, and I hope everybody else did too. And I just hope y'all ready for 2020, because your girl is, okay? I love this mug. All right, so y'all know I'm doing this series on anxiety, right? So my last episode I talked about social anxiety. So a few things that I just want to say to add on, some things that I did not mention. I felt like when I watched the episode, I more so talked about, the embarrassment, the humiliation, the judgment, the scrutiny that comes from social anxiety, but didn't so much talk about the trauma, something traumatic happens that was hurtful, that was harmful, whether it was physical abuse, sexual abuse, verbal abuse, but also what came along with it was the embarrassment, you know, whether it was people watching or, you know, the judgment, the scrutiny, whatever that came additionally, like an add-on. So I told y'all, like, a lot of people have like this weird thing with like crowds and stuff when it comes to social anxiety, right? So I had to look back. One day my little sister, she asked me, she was like, so what do you think happened that made you like experience like social anxiety as far as like crowds and stuff? And the only thing I could think of is when I got gangs, like, you know, just surrounded by people. And then of course, all the people that's just like watching you, not only the people that's harming you, but the people who are just watching, laughing or just watching, eating popcorn like it's a show. And another time, I remember being at this McDonald's that's like on 2nd Avenue in Miami in Little Haiti, and people were trying to fight me for whatever reason, and a whole bunch of people just like standing around me, and a cop like noticed and like grabbed me and like dropped me off home. So I believe that because those things happened to me, I've got some weird thing about like crowds and stuff, you know. So yeah, so it's just important to make sure that you pay attention and, like, you know, create a timeline, you know, think back on what it stemmed from, your social anxiety. And I feel like that helped me a lot as far as the healing process. So a form of anxiety that I want to focus on for today's show is an anxiety called Generalized Anxiety Disorder, right? And I don't believe I have this disorder, right? But it's about worrying, but we all worry. So this is just about worrying, just period, whether you experience worrying on a low scale, a normal scale, or on a very extreme high scale, where it can be literally a disorder, where you can't control your thoughts, where you can't stop yourself from worrying. You can even create, you know, disasters in your head or things that really don't exist. You know, you're just so worried and creating things, you know. And I just have a few things to just say, just as far as worrying. Sometimes, like, I don't know, I'll keep thinking about something. You know, if something happens, and it's bothering me, like, I'll keep thinking about it. The best way I can describe it is I get stuck. I'll keep thinking about it. It's hard for me to even focus on something else. Somebody who like worries a lot, sometimes it's like hard for them to even concentrate on anything else. They can't get that worry off their mind or whatever. So it's things that people just deal with. So I just want to talk about it just briefly, since we are talking about, you know, different anxieties. A few things that I want to say about worrying is, number one, whether you do it on a high scale, low scale, whether you have a disorder or not a disorder, worrying is a problem, okay? And it's a waste of time, really, when you think about it. Nothing you worrying about it is not going to solve the problem, so it's just like wasted time and energy. A big, huge thing about worrying is thoughts become things. So the worry is a thought. So literally, you're manifesting or bringing into your reality something negative, something that you don't want when you really think about it. And number two, worrying is the opposite of faith. Okay, so I'm to the point in my life where it's like, choose a side, pick a side. You either gonna worry or you're gonna have faith. You know, just whatever it is, pick a side, choose one. When problems arise, a lot of times I look at it like I'm being tested, like God is testing me. Am I gonna worry or am I gonna have faith? Which one? So next time a problem arises, you know, think of it like a test. And are you gonna pass this test or fail? And don't you hate when you like worry and stress about something and then everything works out? So just always. And anytime I do worry as well, it reminds me that I need to keep working on my faith. I need to keep rebuilding my faith, because the stronger your faith is, those worries will decrease. It all comes down to recognizing the power that you have. God made us in his image. He made me in his likeness, you know, so I have so much power. You have so much power, so much power, so much control, and you don't give yourself enough credit. You don't acknowledge, how much power you actually have, how powerful you actually have, So it comes down to, knowing your power and taking your power back, You do have the power to control your thoughts and your mind. Something that I started doing in 2019 was anytime I started feeling anxiety, I would remind myself, TyTeaV, that's not who you are anymore. Stand in your power. And I would literally remind myself, like, that's not who I am anymore. It's time to stand in your power. Something that I'm really big on as far as like worrying is, okay, so in my apartments, right? Behind my apartments, there's like this huge field of like land. So like grass, I love to go back there, take my shoes off. I don't know who I am anymore, okay? Because I do not believe in shoes anymore, okay? I'm always like, I'm a redneck woman at heart. Dude, I am like always barefoot, okay? So anyway, there's like this huge, lawn outside. I love to always go back there and take my shoes off, plant my feet. And, I talk to God a lot back there, and I try to give my worries to him. As far as worrying is concerned, do your part and let God do the rest, So any worry that I have, I go outside and I literally give it to him. I release it. I give it to him. Like, it's no longer my worry anymore. I know it's easier said than done, but we are more powerful than we take credit for. You know what I mean? It's about just stepping into that power, and you have the power to not be worried, to control your thoughts. You do have that power. And I always say, therapy, and I always say spiritual things, have some, if you got a problem with like worrying, maybe have some scripture in your back pocket, have some things that you like to go back to that can help you when you're feeling, worried. And, therapy, I always say that, if you worry to the extreme, like a disorder, therapy, go talk to someone. But I just want you to realize the power that you have. You are so much more powerful than you know. It's time for you to stand in your power, take your power back. You have the power to control your thoughts. A good book that I need to read, Joyce Meyer's Battlefield of the Mind. If you can just conquer your mind, I feel like, you can conquer anything. So just throw that out there. And really, that's all I have to say. We are done on the chapter on anxiety. I want to take the last part of this show to talk about me. So I kind of want to let y'all know, like, where I am in my life, where I am in my journey. Like, I have been on a crazy spiritual journey really for a few years now. And it wasn't until maybe like till 2019 where I even like recognized that I was on a spiritual journey, that God was doing something in my life. And really, I believe that's how I ended up landing right here doing my show. I've been on this crazy spiritual journey. I can like weird y'all out, but I'm not going to. I'm not gonna go into depth. Main point is I've been on this crazy spiritual journey. And for like the last 2 years, I have really focused on, like healing myself and letting go of past hurts and wounds and letting go, releasing, just anything that was, being a burden on me or things that I was carrying, weight that I didn't need, dead weight, And when I went to church on Sunday, it was talking about how certain things, drama, issues, whatever, he was just saying, the pastor was just saying how he hopes that certain things, you're going to leave it in 2019. In 2019, I'm not taking depression with me. I'm not taking social anxiety with me, I'm not taking fear with me. I'm not taking nervousness with me. I'm not taking the past with me, my past hurts, none of it. Like, I'm not taking it with me. Really, when you think about it, it's all that baggage, everything that you're going through, things that you are dealing with, or people you need to remove yourself from, or whatever, all that drama and negativity, it's really exhausting when you really think about it. I did it so long to where it's got to a point where I couldn't even do it any longer. You know? Something else that the pastor said was like, you are loosed, which means like you are free. God let me know that I was free. So in 2020, you know, I want y'all to, I'm walking into 2020 free. You know, free to just be who I am, and free to do what I want, and free to go against society's standards and, you know, what they want you to be, and just, you know, do me 100%, you know. So I hope y'all can walk into 2020 doing the same. It's an amazing feeling. It's 2019 right now, and for the people who are watching, I hope that you decide that there's some things that you're not taking in your new year. It's about to be 2020. There's a few things that I'm not, you know, taking, you know, with me, and I hope that you do the same. You know, as hard as it seems, it's really like as easy as it seems too. But I've been on this journey for a long time, you know, that's just where I am. It's just certain things I'm just not taking with me, you know, and I'm happy to be in this place. 2020, I want you to do things that scare the hell out of you. I want you to leave some things in 2019. Somebody who was very dear to me, he would always tell me, like, sweetheart, you're so beautiful, and you survive those things. You're a survivor. Now, let it go. You survived those things, you know, and now live your best life. You survived. You survived those things, so let it go. So that's just all I want y'all to do. I want y'all to decide what you leaving, what you taking. I want you to stand in your power. I want you to know who you are, embrace who you are, love who you are. You know, do you, unapologetically, you know, and that's just where I am, you know. So, and even if you're not there yet, you know, I believe in manifestation. You know, you can manifest things in your life, you know, so speak it anyway. Whether you're there or not, speak it. You know, I'm not taking the spirit of depression with me. I'm not taking the spirit of fear with me, nervousness with me. You know, I'm going to do things that scare the hell out of me, whether it's love, whether it's, you know, career stuff, dreams, whatever. You know, manifest it, speak it, because I believe in that. on New Year's Eve, I'm going to look back one more time, you know. I'm about to look back one more time, reflect one more time, and never do it again, you know. So I'm excited about what God's going to do next in my life and what he's going to do next in y'all's lives, okay? And really, that's all for today's show, y'all. I hope y'all have an amazing new year and step into 2020 standing in your power, knowing who you are, taking your power back, and being positive. I hope you have the best 2020 of your life. I hope God blows your mind and exceeds your expectations. And that's all, y'all. Real, raw, and uncut. Again, I'm TyTeav Nelson, and this is TyTeaV. I'll see y'all in 2020.